just want to say for all the Trump supporters, you cannot possibly, unless you're just highly uneducated, which we know to be a fact for lots of his base, you cannot say this response to this plane crash is not completely ill informed, unsensitive, and just complete and utter chaos. I literally just finished watching the press conference and he read the statement that gave him to read clearly at the beginning. Then after that, he starts going off on this tangent about what he changed and what he didn't change and what Obama did and what Biden did when you're the sitting president. Every speech, every press conference does not need to be about the former administration. You need to be talking about what you're doing to fix things and make them better and help things. You need to be informed about the investigation of the crash. He literally is speculating. He's just saying all this random stuff, and people died and lost their lives. Their poor bodies are still being pulled out of the very cold water as we speak. And he chose this time and used this platform to speak about irrelevant crap, and people lost family members. He's literally bashing the military, the people who've been vetted and hired to be in air traffic control positions, amongst other positions. And meanwhile, on the 21st, he was doing things like letting go and firing people who are part of the aviation safety board and other stuff. And it's just like, literally, you're a part of the problem. You are the problem. But I think the bigger takeaway here is that all the things that he's doing, he does not see cause and effect, and he does not see what is connected to what. And he's just on this tangent about Biden and Obama and him being better and him doing things and changing things. He's on this DEI trip. He's trying to blame the plane crash on DEI hires when he still doesn't even understand what DEI means. It's like the new word for black or people of color. For white people, he's saying the best and brightest have to be in these positions as if they aren't vetted to be in them. The very people that he's begging to leave their positions are saying they're going to be fired and they have to step down. Can y'all please wake up? We are in danger. This is dangerous. Like, all of this is absurd and insane. First of all, he got on whatever social media platform he has last night and this morning, making speculative statements about what happened with the plane crash, and he's the sitting president of the United States. Make it make sense. He should have said nothing but offered condolences and said we're waiting on the investigation, and be like, we have strong opinions. It was clear air. We think it should have been this. It should have been that. That's all speculation. You're the president. It should not be a thing. Like, it's like madness. Sitting through that CNN coverage of the press conference just now was also absurd, because the vice president, the people he's hired who are not qualified to be in these positions, they are not qualified. They literally are not qualified. All they did was come and repeat the same thing. They're like robots. Like, they've been told to repeat and reiterate how great he is and how great his response has been. They say the same things he said. Yeah, the best and brightest have to be in these positions. It's going to be colorblind and about merit. If it was about merit, y'all wouldn't even be here. None of y'all, even starting with the president, because he's a former freaking reality TV star. Even being a former president, he wasn't qualified then, and he's still not qualified now. Are y'all paying attention? This is madness. It is complete and utter madness. If I was the family of any of the people on that flight or on the helicopter, I would be suing for this response. I would be literally ready to contact everybody else in the government. But who can you contact when this is the president? Who, and it's coming from him, and he thinks it's okay. He should have waited for an official briefing before he ever got on the social media platform, before this conference ever took place, saying anything. That is pure speculation. And then to say you think this flight has something to do with DEI hires and the best and the brightest haven't been hired, when you know that's complete and utter BS, because everybody has to be vetted to be in the positions that they're in, because it is a safety issue. You're just full of it. You're just literally making up stuff and just saying anything just to say it. And of course, his followers are just going to believe it because they're ignorant as well. And they don't know left from right, up from down, or anything else, it seems. This is sad and horrible. And can't nobody tell me no different. I'm just as sorry as I can be. But this is not professional. And it's not how a sitting president of the United States of America should be responding to a crisis or responding to anything, or like handling anything. Like, this is madness.